What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The news cycle is absolutely wild right now, and we've got some massive updates hitting your screens that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready, because this is your essential rundown of the hottest news you need to know, right now. Let's go. First up, are you ready to hit the track without spending a dime? We've got incredible news for racing game fans, as a highly anticipated title is opening its doors for a free weekend of pure adrenaline. Next, we're shifting gears to talk about the games that are saying goodbye. It's that time of year again, where server shutdowns loom, and a significant number of popular titles are preparing to close their doors. We've got the full list and what it means for your gaming library. Then, prepare to fall in love with your console all over again. One of our team members got hands-on with a game that's reignited their passion for their Xbox, delivering a truly impressive and immersive experience that's making waves. And finally, we're breaking down another major release that's promising bigger, bolder, and better gameplay, giving us a sneak peek at what to expect. Don't miss any of these crucial updates. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Get ready to race for free, your first look at Sonic Racing, CrossWorlds. This is your chance to experience the thrill of Sonic racing. CrossWorlds without opening your wallet. Xbox is hosting an open network test this weekend, giving players on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S the opportunity to dive into the action before the game's official launch. If you've been curious about the latest installment in the Sonic racing universe, this is the perfect opportunity to get a hands-on feel for what's to come. The test is scheduled to kick off on Friday, and preloads are already available, so you can get everything set up and ready to go as soon as the servers go live. This isn't just a quick demo. The open network test is packed with content, featuring two exciting online modes, World Match and Festival. For those who prefer to race solo or challenge themselves against the clock, there are also two offline modes available, Grand Prix and Time Trial. To sweeten the deal, every participant who joins the open network test will receive exclusive free cosmetics for the main game, a fantastic bonus for your efforts. The full version of Sonic Racing, CrossWorlds, is slated for release on September 25th, 2025. If you find yourself hooked during the test, you can pre-order the complete game for £64.99 or $69.99 on the Xbox Store. This event is a fantastic way for players to engage with the game, provide valuable feedback, and get a head start on enjoying the latest from the beloved franchise. Audience impact. Gamers are expressing excitement about the free access, with many eager to test the new mechanics and modes, while also anticipating the cosmetic rewards. But that's not all the gaming news we have for you today. Get ready for a deep dive into the games that are saying goodbye to their servers. Server shutdowns incoming, which Xbox games are going offline soon. As the calendar pages turn, a significant number of Xbox games are preparing to shut down their online servers. This September and October 2025, several titles will see their online functionalities cease, impacting multiplayer modes and other connected features. For fans of these games, it's a crucial time to be aware of the changes. The list includes a mix of genres, from sports titles to more unique experiences. For September, Fae Farm is noted with a server shutdown announced on Steam, though its console impact remains uncertain as it might rely on a Phoenix Labs account, potentially allowing it to persist. October, however, will see a more substantial number of closures. Sports titles like the Golf Club 2019 and PGA Tour 2K21, which were delisted previously, are included, alongside WWE 2K24, whose servers are slated to close at the end of September, though a December 2025 date mentioned in the manual seems more probable, aligning with past patterns. Rust is also on the list, with its Xbox One servers being shut down due to the release of a newer current-gen version. The article also notes that while Splitgate servers are turning off this week, the game will remain playable via peer-to-peer connections. In a piece of good news, Sniper Elite 3 has been relisted on the Xbox Store after a period of unavailability. This ongoing trend of server closures highlights the evolving lifecycle of games, particularly those with a strong online component. Players are advised to check the specific details for each game to understand the full impact on their gaming experience. The community is actively discussing which games they'll miss the most and sharing their experiences with the affected titles, with some hoping that offline functionality might be preserved or enhanced for certain games. Audience impact. Players are expressing a mix of disappointment over losing access to multiplayer modes and understanding for the natural life cycle of online games, with many sharing memories of their favorite online experiences. But the gaming world isn't just about goodbyes. We're also looking at how new games are making players fall in love with their consoles all over again. Rediscovering the joy, The Outer Worlds 2's impressive preview. Obsidian Entertainment's upcoming title, The Outer Worlds 2, is generating significant buzz, and a recent preview has left one reviewer feeling a renewed sense of excitement for their Xbox console. Having been drawn into other gaming platforms recently, the hands-on experience with The Outer Worlds 2 served as a powerful reminder of the quality experiences available on Xbox. The game, set to release on October 29th, promises a return to the witty, inventive, and stylized role-playing gameplay that fans have come to expect from Obsidian. The preview focused on the opening hour, which included a compelling introduction via a propaganda show from the Earth Directorate, setting the stage for the player's role as a strike team captain investigating space anomalies. The initial moments were a masterful blend of exploration, power-up usage, and combat, designed to onboard players without feeling overly tutorialized. A key observation from the preview is the noticeable improvement in the first-person shooter mechanics. Compared to its predecessor, The Outer Worlds 2 appears to offer a more fluid and responsive combat experience, with weapons feeling more tangible and impactful. This enhancement is further bolstered by a smooth 60 FPS performance, which the reviewer experienced as buttery throughout the preview, indicating a high level of polish. Beyond the gameplay, the presentation has also seen a significant upgrade. Character animations, particularly facial expressions, have been drastically improved, moving away from the more rudimentary style of previous Obsidian titles towards a more polished, cinematic feel. This attention to detail extends to the overall graphical fidelity, which maintains the game's signature stylized look while incorporating higher levels of detail and definition. The preview, though brief, highlighted the game's expanded scope and ambition, with Obsidian promising a larger world and a more complex narrative than the first game, which itself offered 20-30 hours of gameplay. The early impressions suggest that The Outer Worlds 2 is not only a worthy successor, but also a title that could redefine expectations for the genre on the platform. Audience impact. The preview has generated considerable anticipation, with players praising the visual and gameplay upgrades and expressing renewed enthusiasm for the Xbox platform. But is this sequel truly bigger and better? We've got more details on what makes The Outer Worlds 2 a standout title. The Outer Worlds 2, a bigger, bolder sequel revealed in preview. Obsidian Entertainment is poised to make a significant impact this year, and The Outer Worlds 2 stands out as a highly anticipated release. A recent preview offered an early glimpse into this open-world sci-fi RPG, promising an experience that is bigger, bolder, and better than its predecessor. While the preview build was limited, focusing on the initial hour, it provided enough insight to generate considerable excitement for the full launch. The developers are sticking to the core strengths of the franchise, which may appeal to existing fans, but could warrant caution for newcomers who weren't as keen on the first game. The preview experience was structured around replaying the opening mission multiple times to explore the game's branching narrative and gameplay options. This allowed for experimentation with different character builds and approaches, from stealthy renegades to brutal ex-convicts, intellectual professors, and charismatic lawbringers. Each playthrough, regardless of the chosen path, involved combat, underscoring the game's action-oriented RPG elements. A notable improvement highlighted in the preview is the enhanced movement and animation fluidity. Character movements feel more responsive and grounded, with smoother animations contributing to a more polished feel. This upgrade is particularly evident in stealth gameplay, making navigating the environment more engaging. The game's visual style, a hallmark of the franchise, remains cartoonish, but is enhanced with superior cinematics, animations, and environmental details. The writing also appears to have been elevated, with a more intriguing narrative unfolding compared to the first game. While the preview offered limited customization options for character appearance and traits, and occasional frame rate drops were noted, the overall impression is that Obsidian has refined the core gameplay loop. The game promises a larger universe and narrative, building upon the foundation of the first title with years of development refinement. The Outer Worlds 2 is set to release on October 29, 2025, for Xbox Series XS, Windows PC, and PlayStation 5, and will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Early impressions suggest it's a strong contender for the title of Obsidian's best work yet, blending dark themes with goofy humor and offering deep player agency. Audience impact. The preview has generated significant positive buzz, with players praising the gameplay improvements and visual upgrades and expressing high expectations for the sequel's narrative and world building. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's hit you with a super quick recap of all the top stories. We've got your weekend covered with a free taste of Sonic Racing, CrossWorlds, plus a heads up on which Xbox games are shutting down servers soon, and a preview that's making players fall in love with their Xbox all over again. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, give us a follow on our socials for even more gaming goodness.